Oh yeah, topic for today. We're gonna be talking about a bunch of stuff. You about to hear it right now. Barz Wrestling Media Live coming up next. Swerve Strickland says Triple H was dodging him on creative stuff during his tenure in WWE. Brock Lesnar does not want to lose any more matches. Cody Rhodes is the champion once again, and former NFL star wants to challenge Logan Paul at WrestleMania. We gonna talk about it and so much more. Coming up next, Barz Wrestling Media.
Back at the office early, levels are clean, arrangements locked. This is the one that's going to set the tone. Every section tells a story. That drop in the hook, hit it perfect. We built Escott Bars as a home for fearless music, and that means every detail matters.
Escott Barz LLC.
The home for fearless media.
S. Got Bars LLC.
Built this from the floor with a cord and a vision. Still independent, but it sound like a major decision. Keep the meter in the red, cause the heart's in the rhythm. They say the bars got wings, I just call it ambition. Mic check, we're live. Topic of the day, storytelling in the ring. Let's break it down and see why it matters.
Barz Wrestling Media.
Light it up, we take the rain, no fear in our eyes. Gold on my shoulder, fire in the sky. Hear the crowd get loud, we were born to rise. Bars in the zone, Doug keeps the pace. Otter with the plan, we control the space. This is greatness, nothing less. Turn the pressure to success. We're
Here's your host, Barz Wrestling Media.
Yo, 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 yo. Pronounce it like the letter, don't say it at all. It's your boy, Escott Barz Wrestling Media. And we back again. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell for more content. We are live on TikTok right now. Right now, we are live on TikTok. Hey, what's good, folks? If you down there right now, what is popping? What is popping, people? How's everybody doing?
Doing good.
All right. Yeah. So, there's a lot to discuss. I don't even know where to start. So, where would you guys like to start from what the list that I've displayed before you guys? Where would you guys like to start? We can start anyhow, however y'all want to do it.
Well, what about the Swerve topic and Triple H?
All right, yeah. So basically, Swerve Strickland said, and I'm just paraphrasing, I don't remember word from word, but basically what he said was, when it came to his character as far as in WWE, anytime that he had questions for Triple H, flaked him. He ain't really come through or nothing like that. He dodged him every single move. Do y'all find that surprising or not?
No,
No.
I don't. I don't find it
Absolutely
very
not.
surprising.
Not surprised at all.
No.
Yeah. So, I could honestly say that Swerve leaving WWE was the best thing for him. You know what I'm saying? Also feel that Swerve leaving WWE is the best thing for a lot of the other wrestlers that are there, because by Swerve leaving WWE, and being successful in another promotion, that kind of gave merit to a lot of these other black wrestlers who came up. You know what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, if Swerve was still in WWE, will we get a Trick Williams? Will we get a Javon Evans? Do y'all think we will get those people? Yes, no, maybe so.
Not like they are now. I think they'll probably group them all together like they usually do. So to have them as single superstars and getting to show the world who they are without being clumped into, the black group as they usually do. I like that. I don't have to have my black wrestlers all be grouped into one because we're all black. Let's not just do that. Let's not do that. Come on. 2026. Let's stop doing that. Okay?
Yeah, I agree. I feel like, that was the best thing for him, and that was also the best thing for them because, now they get to see from the outside, what it's like, to actually be successful as a black wrestler. And they also get to see that it's possible to succeed outside WWE because let's be clear here. Even though Femi, Trick Williams, Javon Evans, they're all hot right now, red hot in WWE, how long do you think they're going to stay hot? You know what I'm saying? Because without a drop of a hat, they could take a creative move and just stifle everything that these men have worked so hard for. Just there could be one creative mistake that could just basically bury everything. So, I mean, that would be stupid if they was to do something like that with these guys.
Kind of like how they did Luca yesterday. They turned him from a lawyer to a club kid.
You say what?
Kind of like how they did Luca. Like, he was in the family, he was a lawyer, and now he's a club kid who wants the fucking Burning Man for the first time, came back a changed person.
Yeah. Listen.
It'll grow on me. I'm just like, huh? That's a change. That's quite a turn. You were a lawyer in the family with, all of them, and they changed you into a club kid from the early 2000s? What's happening? What's this?
Yeah.
So if that was to happen to, say, like a Trick or a Javon or Femi, it would just ruin them. I'm sorry. It would ruin them.
Exactly my point. And this kind of stems back to what we talked about a few weeks ago when we said like it would help if they had somebody of color that was in creative that can show them how to write.
Not happen.
But I mean, yeah, maybe not. We don't know. We can't say that yet. But what we can say is that it would help if, you know what I'm saying, they had somebody of color that can write for
I'm
them.
going to tell you right now, it would be nice, but it's not going to happen. Because number one, you're going to have a whole room full of white men with egos and have a high sense of, I'm better than everybody because who I am in this company. You bring in somebody black to the creative team, and they try to give Triple H ideas. Triple H gonna look at him like he crazy or she, and basically be like, "Shut up!" Like you know what I'm talking about. I've been here longer. Da 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 da. Like that's not gonna happen.
Well, all right. So let me just say this. All right, because I'm going to look at this from both sides. You know what I'm saying? All right. So from a Shawn Michaels perspective, I do believe he's not going to be biased. I don't think
Shawn Michaels is progressive. I tell you, I give him that. Shawn Michaels is very progressive. It's Triple H. It's Triple H.
Shawn Michaels good, but Hunter terrible.
No,
these last
Hunter
couple
is not
rounds,
progressive at all.
Hunter is so trash. Just bring in somebody that's know what they doing, and just like, okay, Hunter, this not it. Scratch this. Danhausen? You brought Danhausen?
That's not too much on Danhausen. Let's not have this conversation again.
But
conversation.
Listen. All right, so for those of y'all that was on the show last week, we talked about why they brought in Danhausen. It's about the money. Danhausen is going to be a merch machine. He's going to bring in the dollars. I'm telling you right now. You about to see? I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you like this. This is how WWE thinks. I promise you, we are going to see a Danhausen doll versus Finn Balor's doll at some point in time. Remember that doll that Finn Balor had when he was in
doesn't have a
AAA? Huh?
I said Danhausen doesn't have a doll.
Well, they about to make one. I promise you. Watch they make one.
I'm like, Danhausen has never had a doll the whole entire time he's been wrestling out here. I promise. He has not had one.
Oh, I know he doesn't have one, but that's not going to stop him from making one. Finn Balor didn't have a doll neither, but they all of a sudden they brought a doll when he was in AAA. You know what I'm saying? And you know how much that doll was when he was in AAA? That doll was like what was it, like 100?
What I really want? You know what here's what I really want to happen to piss off the fans even more. I want Danhausen to bring in his best friend Warhorse and just piss everybody off. That'll really make a man like Warhorse. Why Warhorse? And then you see Warhorse wrestle, you're like, oh, okay, I'll shut up now.
Oh, nah, you don't know, you're a wave guy. You don't know who Warhorse is?
No.
Go look him up.
Warhorse is God. He's amazing.
Like, okay, I know who Zilla is, but I don't know who is Warhorse.
Honey, let me introduce you to indie wrestling. This is where most of your faves come from. This is where Danhausen has come from. This is where Warhorse has come from. He's been on AEW back when he had long hair before he cut it. Yeah, short hair now. He just went back to the Warhorse gimmick before he was Warhorse, but serious. Like, his whole thing was, I don't give a fuck about anything. But now he's gone back to Warhorse, who rules ass, and he's great.
Now,
he's great.
I know who Killer Cross is. Now, WWE should have kept him. I don't know what the hell they was thinking, but they should have kept Killer Cross.
Oh, yeah, we spoke about that, too. They definitely should have kept Karrion Kross. They definitely should have kept him.
The promo that he just did, that was the best promo work I've seen in a long time.
Well, you know he's the MLW champion now.
Yeah.
He's the MLW champion. So, hey, like I said, WWE doesn't have a great track record when it comes to people like Karrion Kross. So, yeah. What's that? It says, I don't know if they ran out of the store to tell. Oh, ran up. Oh, okay. Well, listen, they already had buried him before he had even started his story. They buried him already. He basically was digging himself out of the hole when he started that whole story, when he cut that promo, when he was on ESPN, when he cut the promo in front of Paul Heyman. He was digging himself out of that hole that WWE put him in. They buried his character. He couldn't do nothing. He couldn't. What could he really do but besides do that? You know what I'm saying? There's nothing he could do. So, I mean, hey, but getting back to Swerve, I mean, it don't surprise me that that Triple H was dodging, but Mr. Allen, what do you think about that? Do you think that Triple H can improve his creative for the rest of 2026, or do you think we're gonna get the same old stuff with WWE?
As much as I hate to say it, it'd be the same old stuff because, you got the old guys club, as we like to call them, in charge there, and they don't like change at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, right? They don't know. They don't like change. I mean, we've seen it already. Look at prime examples. Like, look at how Monday Night Raw's been looking. Like, we'll get some sprinkles here and there, but then they'll fall short. Now, I will say this, right? Even though it was still kind of relatively boring, the last Raw when Seth Rollins returned was okay. I'm not gonna say it was like 1,000. It was okay. You know what I'm saying? He came, he curve stomped Paul Heyman, And and I only caught that because I woke up. I fell asleep on Raw. I'm not even going front. I fell asleep. I was gone. And then I woke up. I see the Masked Man, and then he pulls off his mask. It's Seth Rollins, which we already know that's what they were going to do anyway. It was very predictable that they were going to make Seth Rollins the Masked Man. What they should have did was they should have just like made it somebody else and allow Seth Rollins to be off camera, then surprise everybody later with a return and have him standing next to the Masked Man and have the Masked Man be somebody else. That's what they should have did. I would have liked that more. You know what I'm saying? Because that would have gave somebody another chance. That would have gave somebody an opportunity. Like, I wouldn't have been mad if the Masked Man was Ethan Page. You know, I wouldn't have been mad if it was Ethan Page. Like, he came walking out and he's all healed up, and then the Masked Man comes out with him and he reveals his man as Ethan Page, and he starts his own. He thought his new visionary. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have been mad if they did something like that.
I'm tired of the Masked Man. It's getting on my fucking nerves. Please burn every single hoodie in that goddamn company. I'm tired. I'm tired. If I see another fucking hoodie, I'm gonna scream. Like, please burn y'all damn hoodies. Burn them. I'm tired.
Well, what you say? You want them to burn them like they did LeBron's jersey in Miami?
Burn them damn hoodies. Burn them. I'm tired. Whoever in the back said, you know, it'll be funny if we got more Masked Men come out and run all around the ring so Seth can get lost in the sea of Masked Men in hoodies. I'm just like, no, Triple H gone. Get out. Get out. Get out of the writing room. Get out. I don't know what movie he watched that he thought it was hilarious, and now he wants to. Like, no. Like, if you're trying to get me excited for WrestleMania in Vegas again, and you thought the only way to get people excited was to bring in a whole sea of Masked Men for Seth Rollins, no. It's not going to make me want to watch. It's not going to make me want to go.
Okay, so Inkster just asked in the comment section, he just asked, who do we feel should have won the Royal Rumble?
Trick.
Honestly, all right, so who was the last 4 or 5 in the Royal Rumble? Who were the last people? I don't remember.
I don't remember.
All
I
right.
didn't even watch it, so I can't tell you.
I think it was.
remember.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. LA Knight probably should have been the best option to
That
win.
or LA Knight. Yeah, LA Knight career is kind of going down.
Yeah, I would have liked it if LA Knight won. I would have liked it if anybody won besides Roman, because Roman don't need the Royal Rumble to get into the title picture.
I mean, he hasn't won a Royal Rumble in quite some time. So, I mean, was it a surprise? No. But he hasn't won in quite some time. So.
Yeah, but he don't. But wouldn't you say that, you know, once you get to a certain point, as far as like your celebrity in the WWE, that you don't really need these type of matches to get into the title picture? I mean, he has enough celebrity; he could be in the title picture anytime he wants. Like, why? So why did he need that? You know, and it goes back to me saying it's kind of a contradiction, because he went on a rant on a Pat McAfee show and literally said that they're not making new stars. Oh, well, they're not making new stars because you just took the opportunity for them to do that, which kind of lets me know right there it was a work. It wasn't real. It was a work. So,
I mean, he's not wrong though. They don't want to make new stars because they want to make money. So what do? You have the old heads. Sorry, they're not old heads, but you have some of the veterans win to make money and get people to come to WrestleMania. Like, I would have liked if, like, I don't know, Trick, Javon, LA Knight would have won. I would have definitely. I don't know who said Logan Paul. Hell no. Hell no.
Well, you don't want to see Logan Paul win the Royal Rumble?
Fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck him and his brother. Fuck him and his brother. They can both fuck off.
Okay.
Okay, y'all.
All right. So that gets into the next topic, right? So an ex-NFL football player wants to challenge Logan Paul at WrestleMania. Did y'all hear about that?
Hell yeah, and I was like, hell yeah, knock his ass out, knock his bitch ass out. Do it.
So I never heard of this guy. His name is Levon Bell.
Von Bell, what? I don't know who that is. He's not on my team. None of the Bears. I don't care.
Yeah,
Team does he
Levon
play
Bell.
for?
Dang, I don't know. It didn't say. I got
Not a Bear, so I don't care.
Yeah.
As long as he's not with the Patriots, I don't give a
I'm like, he ain't a Bear, so I don't care.
I don't know. I don't know who he's with. I'm about to check right now. I'm looking on the
Who he used to be with. You said ex NFL player who he used to be with.
Yeah. Okay, so it says, all right. So he was actually with he was actually with the Steelers.
Ah,
He was with the Steelers. So it says
That
here.
that explains a lot.
So it says here, and he actually is pretty good too. It says the All-Pro running back will be in attendance at WrestleMania. It says after WWE's Logan Paul called out current and former NFL players to a boxing match, one of the responses he got was from All-Pro and Pro Bowl running back Levon Bell. Bell was welcomed onto the Busted Open Radio and was asked if WWE reached out to him following his exchange with Paul. He said they did not, but Bell would be in Las Vegas, Nevada for WrestleMania 42.
Oh, they gonna turn this into a storyline. Oh God.
Are you surprised? This is WWE we're talking about. They will turn literally anything into a freaking storyline just to sell tickets and to get more money.
Tomato.
You should know this by now. Come on.
Boom. Tomato. Throwing tomatoes. Boo.
Well,
What?
bust at him if you want.
Boo. Oh,
What? Y'all don't want to see Levon Bell versus Logan Paul? Y'all don't want to see that?
No, it was already bad. Okay, hold on. Let me cook for a minute.
Go
Let me
ahead.
cook for a minute. They ruined the Jelly Roll SummerSlam match. They ruined that match, in my personal opinion.
I didn't even want to
Nothing
see
against
that
Jelly
match.
Roll. He's a fantastic singer. I will give him that. But I hated that match. Randy
I didn't
and Drew
watch. I
did
turned it
their
off.
best. I will give them that. I will never give credit to Logan Paul. Never. I don't care if he's dying. I don't care. That man is a cancer to pro wrestling, in my personal opinion. Because him and his brother are the most
Leeches. They're leeches.
hypocritical people I have ever met. No, they're hypocritical. That's the whole problem. Especially with Jake. That man's ego needs to be leveled a few notches.
And it's not going to. They got so much
Am I wrong?
money. They've been famous since they were like 15. They got so much money. They decided, I don't want to pay taxes anymore that I owe the state of LA, the state of California, so I'm going to move to Puerto Rico and then talk shit about the Puerto Rican people in the country that I live in. Are you going to talk about Puerto Rico when you live there, you move there, so you can avoid the taxes that you owe in the city of Los Angeles? Are you dumb? What's not clicking? Turn it on. Turn this on. Turn it on. God damn.
Yo, hey.
I'm sorry.
Hey, anytime Smiley is on the show, she is on 150. Not 100, 150. All the time. If y'all missed the show she was on a few weeks ago, y'all gotta go back a few episodes and watch that show.
I almost got you in trouble, my bad.
Yo,
I almost got you in trouble.
she almost got the laugh cut. She was going off. She was going off.
I know too much. I'm sorry. I know too much. This is what happens when wrestlers decide we're going to be friends and I'm going to tell you everything. And I'm just like, no! Don't tell me shit. I don't want to know.
Nah, it was a fun show though. It was a fun show. Regardless of that, it was a fun show.
Yeah, sorry, we done got off topic. My bad. Back to the topic.
No. It's cool. It's cool. You know, it's cool. We still on course. But yeah. Me personally, I don't know too much of the ex NFL football player. I don't know too much of him. So all I'm thinking is a Lawrence Taylor versus Bam Bam Bigelow part 2. That's all I'm thinking.
All I know is that post kind of went into like a tizzy, and people started saying that wrestlers aren't athletes, and that something like that. I don't remember exactly what was said on Twitter, but I know it went into like a whole other conversation saying that pro wrestlers aren't real athletes, and I'm like, that's a lie. Like, you need to be very athletic to do half of the shit they do in that goddamn ring. You got to be pretty goddamn athletic.
Oh, hell yeah, you do. I don't know who said that.
Like, to say that WWE people aren't real athletes is literally a kick in the face to all of them. Like, are you gonna go tell Bianca Belair that she's not a real athlete because she's a wrestler now, even though she was a track star? Like, are you gonna tell her that to her face? No, you're not.
Nah, let's make one thing clear. Wrestlers in general are some of the best athletes in the world. I don't care how big or how small you are. When it comes to wrestling, you gotta have some sort of athletic background, or you gotta have some sort of athletic anything to wrestle. You know what I'm saying? And we all know nowadays in professional wrestling, we got a bunch of hybrids. We hadn't seen 300 and 400 pounders do backflips, somersaults.
The kind of shit I've seen my man do in the goddamn ring at his size, I'm like, you absolutely should not be doing that. But then I forgot he wrestled in high school. Like, he did the actual wrestles. So it's like, I'm like, how the fuck can you do that at your size? How? And you're telling me
it's different. It's a different. The athletes are different when it comes to professional wrestling nowadays. The athletes are different. It's the water, whatever it is. It's something. It's something within there.
The C word. It's the C word. That's what it is. It's the C word.
He said the C word.
I can't say it on here because I don't want him to get in trouble. But it's a C. It starts with a C, ends in an ack. And Whitney Houston loves it. And Whitney Houston loved it. Apparently, she said it was too expensive. She made as much. She didn't make that. Like, she make more money to ever do that. She don't ever do.
Yo, you shout out.
Also, Barz, you got to add the fact that the luchadors add extra element to the athleticism, because some of the things they have to do, not no normal person can do.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with you. You know, the luchadors added, luchadors in general add just a different dimension when it comes to professional wrestling. They just add a whole different dimension. You know what I mean? Like, I wish luchador wrestling was more televised in the U.S.
More seriously?
Huh? What'd you say?
I wish it was taken more seriously.
Exactly.
It is.
I wish it was taken more
seriously.
seriously instead of people treating it like a joke, because what they do in AAA and in Mexico is so much more different than what we do here in the States. And people treat it like it's a joke, like, oh, lucha libre is not a real wrestling style.
No,
it is a real style.
I mean, it really depends where you are.
Legends that have come from there.
It really depends where you are, because I know in places like California, Texas, and here in Chicago, lucha libre is taken very seriously, very seriously. We don't talk about that shit.
Would y'all agree and say that lucha libre kind of gave birth to like what we see with the X division and the cruiserweights and things like that? Because
a lot of them were trained by luchador.
Yes, 100%. 100%.
I believe that they started to revolutionize that and just called it something different, like junior heavyweight, cruiserweight, high flyers. I just believe that no one wanted to say lucha libre. They just had to give it an American stamp.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree too. You know,
I can give you an example of a style that was looked down upon for a while. Hardcore wrestling for the longest time was looked down upon until you had FMW from, what was his name? The dude that started FMW. I don't remember his name. Oh my God. It was on the tip of my tongue. I just watched Dark Side of the Ring about it. Nick something. I can't remember his name.
Nick Gage? Nick Gage?
Nick Mondo?
No, he was Japanese. I can't remember his name for the life of me. Huh?
You said you said he was Japanese.
that
His
name?
name was Nick. You
Yes,
talking about,
Nick Nikita or something. Oh my god, I feel so stupid right now.
did he ever did he ever wrestle in the States? He ever wrestle in
Yeah.
Oh
WWE?
my god.
Kira, shut up.
Did he ever wrestle in WWE?
No, he
or in the
wrestled
States?
for CZW versus Matt Tremont. No, he wrestled for CZW against Matt Tremont for
Yeah.
CZW.
Oh,
Not ringing the bell at all.
yeah.
And I should know because Match remind me of
Oh
cool.
my god, I just saw the. Hold on.
Yeah, I would say I know who he's talking about. Just the name isn't popping in my head.
Onita. I'm sorry. I am so stupid. His name was Onita. I am so stupid.
Onita.
Onita. Dab, another face.
FMW.
Yep.
Yeah,
I know that name.
Onita.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. I am so stupid today. I blanked his name.
Nah, you
But
cool.
yeah, for the
No.
longest time, Japanese wrestling, like deathmatch wrestling in Japan, was looked down upon because it was considered way too dangerous for regular wrestlers to do. But if you look at today, we have deathmatch wrestling literally everywhere. It's not just in Japan. It's in
Fortunately.
GCW. It was in CZW. It was in everywhere else. So I give credit to Onita and Japan for starting that because Mick Foley, Terry Funk brought that shit to the U.S. And now we have crazy motherfuckers putting spikes into people's heads.
And one of those crazy
Like, what the hell
motherfuckers
are we
is my
doing?
ex-boyfriend. And one of those crazy motherfuckers is my ex.
I'm sorry
Yeah.
for going on a rant.
Nah, you good, man. You good. Hey, listen. This is one of the shows that if you go on a rant and your rant makes perfectly good sense, we not going to stop you. We going to let you go. If your rant makes sense and it lines up to the topic, we going to let you go. So don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? This is unfiltered right here. You know what I'm saying? So we good. We good. All right, so Chad, man, we ain't heard much from you, man. What's going on, man? How do you feel about what the topic of discussion is right now? What's your thoughts?
Got the Le'Veon Bell versus Logan Paul at WrestleMania.
Yep.
I think it would be a wasted match on the card if they do that. That's like if they put Jelly Roll on the card, which I read about that. That'd be a waste of a match too. Them guys are not wrestlers. Them guys are not wrestlers.
Well, I heard they might be bringing Jelly Roll back. That's what I heard.
Oh,
That's the rumor.
yawn. Tomato bricks. Not even tomato bricks.
Not bricks.
Tomato
Yeah.
bricks.
In about 5 or 6 months, look for
Smash, you gonna start throwing bananas at him?
look for ISO
Damn.
Speed to show up because Randy Orton trained him, and Speed is actually good.
Nah, Speed I can accept. I've seen Speed's training videos for wrestling.
Yeah,
Speed
I
is
can
pretty
accept.
good.
I can accept speed. But
Yeah,
everybody
I-
else, no, absolutely not. Fuck off by. No,
I
no.
can accept Speed. Speed really put in some work. So if he decides he's gonna jump in the ring, I can accept Speed. Like honestly speaking, and I know, you know what I mean, most folks don't like him. Logan Paul's not bad. Logan Paul can go. You know what I'm saying? Maybe personality wise, we can say that
Man, like
you know we
three
don't
people
like
that
him.
hit that.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know if you heard it.
yeah, no, I heard everybody, but I'm just saying, like, he could really wrestle. You know what I mean? Personality wise, we might not agree with him. His views on certain things, we might not agree with him, but he's a pretty good athlete. We gotta give him credit for that. And he took wrestling serious. So we gotta give him credit for that too. You know what I'm saying? No, like we could say all we want about ISO Speed as far as his training and whatever like that, but we don't know how he's going to translate to the wrestling ring as far as promos and stuff like that. We don't know what he's going to do. He could have a worse personality than Logan Paul. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? All we looking at is the athleticism part. We're not looking at how he's going to cut promos,
Speed is like
how they're
what?
going to
He's
book
20
his character.
He's like 2021, right? How old is
Yeah. I think he's in his 20s.
I'm just tired of them bringing in like these content creators and trying to turn them into wrestlers. Because we already tried to let that happen. We already tried that in NXT with that old girl in NXT, full blown content creator, brought her in and she was absolute trash and they let her go. And she's
Who
been
you
spending
talking
the
about?
past-
Who they bringing on in NXT? Who they do that with?
I forgot her effing name, but she was a content creator. They brought her into NXT, trained her, and she was absolute garbage. Garbage. And she spent like the next year talking about her experience with WWE and all this shit and how she'll never go back and da 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 da. I'm like, girl, you were trash anyway.
Are you talking about Priscilla Kelly?
No, absolutely not. Priscilla, no, she was not. Priscilla wasn't a content creator.
Well, I'm gonna put it to you like this. And I agree with Inkster in the chats. I'm gonna put it to you like this: any content creator that takes the craft seriously as far as professional wrestling, they need to get a thumbs up, because most of the time we got the content creators that come in there and they stink up the place. So there's a lot of there's a lot of content creators that that really do take it seriously. Prime example, probably one of the most viewed content creators in the professional wrestling space that really doesn't get enough merit as far as him taking the craft seriously as part of professional wrestling. I know you guys heard from Chris Danger. Chris Danger takes it serious. Chris Danger takes it, and he's been doing it for a while. I'm surprised.
I'm forgetting about my boy BDE.
Oh yeah, BDE as well.
That's been my homie for years.
Yeah,
years.
as well.
Like when he was just doing gaming shit with my friend X3. That's been my little homie for years. So to see him actually, live the dream and be an Impact and all that. Sorry, TNA. I love that for him. Like he literally is out here doing the goddamn thing, and I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of BTE. Love him.
Yeah. But
Can I be real about something real quick?
Go ahead.
Something I want to bring up real quick. I feel like, in my personal opinions, I feel like celebrities that don't know anything about professional wrestling, that just treat it, that are just there for clout or to promote their movie or their music or whatever, I feel like they should not be let into the ring unless you are actually going to take it serious and not treat it like a joke. Because I have seen so many celebrities come and go that talk trash about it behind screens. If you have something to say about professional wrestling, get on the IWC and say that shit to us. See what happens. I guarantee you, most of the people in the IWC are going to be on that celebrity's ass for it. I've seen too many people come and go that have gone from movie and to start wrestling, and they have failed astronomically. And their career has not gone nowhere. It really pisses me off that we let people that show up for one thing to promote their music or whatever and then get interrupted and then never seen again. Bad Bunny, I'm okay with him. He actually showed up, put in work, did what he had to do, and everybody loves him in the WWE. Like, I respect that. Jelly Roll, I'm mixed opinion about him, but he did his thing. I will give him that.
Yeah,
Sorry, it just really pisses me off that we let celebrities that don't know shit about it.
I'm not going to front. Jelly Roll did pretty good. I didn't expect him to do much anyway, but for what he did, it wasn't that bad. You know what I mean? I can honestly say for what he did, it wasn't that bad. You know, he took it seriously. He lost weight. He did a lot of things. You know, do I think they should be bringing him back? I don't think so, but you know, he's a draw. They're gonna bring him in so it could bring in some more money.
Say that. I was like, people don't understand. 9 times out of 10, these people are not there to like. They're there to draw money. They're not there. Oh, we get to see their talent. No, Logan Paul had 1 billion people followers on whatever he did, YouTube or whatever. Translate that over to wrestling. Now those followers are following him on that and following other wrestlers on it. He is, yes, he is good though, But a lot of these actors try to do the wrestling thing. A lot of these former football or basketball players, excuse me, trying to jump over. Some of them are good, some of them are not. But the thing about it is will they draw?
Mm-hmm.
When who was it? When Neville, aka Pac, did the whole thing with Stephen Amell. When that happened, the actor from Green Arrow, when that happened, a lot of people wanted to tune in. They wanted to see if Stephen Amell had something. He had a little bit of something, not a lot, but then he had to go do that TV show Heels.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
was just going to say something about that.
He wasn't that bad neither. I will give him credit. He wasn't. Stephen
really
Amell wasn't that bad.
He really wasn't. But like
I forgot he was in the ring.
If y'all look at all the people who actors or whatever pro players, like if you look at when Mr. T showed up, they was like, oh shit, can Mr. T wrestle? All the people showed up in 1982 at WrestleMania 2. Then when Lawrence Taylor went against Bam Bam Bigelow, all the people showed up to see him. And Lawrence Taylor said afterwards, he's like, that is the hardest thing I've ever did in my life. Lawrence Taylor went out there. It was getting hit, getting knocked the fuck over. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the draw. If Vince can make money off you, he's going to make money off you. Yep. We got force-fed John Cena for years till we started liking him. Okay? Vince was trying to force-feed John Cena everywhere. I remember one day I woke up, I turned on 106 in Park. Vince McMahon.
Not 106 in Park. God damn. I'm old. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm on too. I turned on 106 in Park, and Vince is sitting there with John Cena, and John Cena is rapping for Free and AJ. And I'm like, are you fucking serious?
I
and
forgot
Vince,
that fucking happened. That was a pipe. God damn, that was a fever dream.
John Cena, that Right Now song was a honorable mention. And I'm like, I wonder how much Vince would pay to make that shit in the top 10.
You know. I think you brought that up. This is gonna be a crazy one, but you think Cody Luther King will be invited to 106 in Park if 106 in Park is still around?
What'd you say?
Would Cody Luther King be invited to 106 in Park if 106 in Park was still around? I'm just saying.
Did she say Luther?
Luther, that's Cody.
Yo, hey, y'all can't hear this sound effect, but this is funny.
That's Cody Leviticus King. Sorry, Cody Leviticus Rhodes. I'm sorry.
That's Raheem. That's Cody Raheem.
That's Raheem. That's Raheem.
God. He said, "Why them two are having a blank measuring contest? Don't invite Cody Raheem."
Don't invite Raheem. Don't invite Raheem.
I was like, did he really use that?
Y'all need to know, Cody has a burner account. Cody has a burner account and reads everything on Twitter. All the black jokes that people were making, he was reading it. It was being sent to him. It was being sent to him in his goddamn burner. Y'all need to realize this. Wrestlers have burners. They see and read everything we say. How do you think he knows about the jokes that we've been saying for the past 2 years? Sorry, 5 years.
I get it. I get it. I get it. I definitely could see that. You know, which leads into the next topic. Now he is WWE Universal Champion again. What are y'all thoughts on that?
Oh, think of something else. I'm tired.
Please let me say this. I've been dying to say this. Okay, I am not the biggest Cody Rhodes fan by any means of the imagination, okay? I am a mark for Bullet Club. Yes, I am a mark for that. Obviously, as you can see by my profile picture, I have War Dogs as my picture. And I believe that if it wasn't for him joining Bullet Club, I don't think he would be as popular as he is. Because, think about it, when he was on the Indies, when he was going from show to show, right?
Yeah.
What really sent him up to superstardom? Him joining Bullet Club. Bullet Club pushed him to another level that made him the American Nightmare, that made him a superstar, that got him to WWE in the first place. To this day, he still shows respect to Bullet Club with the 2 Sweet. and then the point to the sign with the gun.
Hold on,
And
I'm
I
sorry,
truly
I do
believe
not mean
that,
to
but
interrupt you.
once he, sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I just had to do a quick shout out because my son just entered the room, and I was looking down, and I'm like, not too many people named Jarrell joined this join this thing right here. But my son Jarrell, he's and which I really wish we could throw him in a box, but
He
where it
could
says
come up if
Mania
he want.
Father.
He could come up if he want.
Nah, I don't think he's got enough followers to do that. That's just why.
Oh, okay.
But like he's very like.
I don't either. I only have 90 followers, dude.
You serious? Oh, yo, well, okay, send that boy a invite. See if he joins up. But like, no, like me and my son were literally talking about this with Cody Rhodes and everything.
He's gonna have to. He's gonna have to. He's gonna have to request up because it won't let me. It won't let me send an invite. I just clicked on his name. It won't let me send an invite. Hey, Jarrell, if you want to come up, request. I could get you up here.
But as OD was saying, but I mean, he's not wrong. I mean, what was Cody doing before Bullet Club?
Yeah, I mean, no,
Saying
you're
that
absolutely
Bible?
correct.
Thank you.
No.
As I was about to say, can I finish my point real quick?
Oh, yes, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Like I was saying, I feel like Cody would not have been as popular if he hadn't have joined Bullet Club. I feel like he would still be on the indies. He would still be with the Bucks and everyone else, right?
Mhm.
But when I think it was Vince that brought him back to WWE. Correct me if I'm wrong, but
Was it Vince?
when Cody won the title at WrestleMania, there
I
were
think it was
so
Vince.
many people that wanted him to win the championship.
Correct.
There were so many people that wanted Cody to become WWE champion. And then not even a week later, everybody turned their backs on him. It was like Daniel Bryan said, these fans are fickle.
Fickle.
1 minute y'all want one thing, then the next minute y'all want this. Y'all want this, y'all want this. Make up your mind. That is the problem with most of the people in the IWC, is we are fickle. We want one thing, and then we completely get a completely different thing. And I don't understand it. It pisses me off.
Kind of like
And
how they wanted Jey Uso
I
to
don't
be
agree
champion.
with...
What was that
Oh,
about
that
Jey
pissed me off
Uso?
entirely. That's a whole other rant I'm going to get on later.
What was it about Jey Uso?
How people were screaming for him to become champion, and as soon as he got that goddamn belt, they turned on him quicker than a horrible pair of jeans. Oh my god, they turned on him so quick. They're like, he's just an entrance. Take it off of him. He's boring now. I'm like, y'all was just screaming for him to win a week ago. What the fuck?
Well, I mean,
exactly.
I mean,
Fans
part of
are
that.
fickle. That's
No,
what I've been saying.
No, you guys are absolutely right. But I think part of the reason why fans started turning off, as far as Jay, was like how he won the title in the first place with the booking. The booking in the beginning started off pretty good, and then somewhere towards the middle to the end, when he finally got his hands on the chip, it started getting kind of like shaky. And I think that's probably that more than not probably that was the reason why they started to not,
I mean, that's not
want
his fault. That's booking's fault. That is booking's fault. That's their fault, not Jay's. That's creative.
No, I agree with you. That definitely is creative's fault, but that's kind of what happened with him. As you can see now, they didn't went a totally different direction. He's back in the tag team picture now. You know what I'm saying? So they gave him a little stint as a solo act. Now he's back in the tag team picture. And if you look at his character now, like his promos seem kind of forced to me, like nowadays, because it's like his character, as far as like cutting the promos, is turned up to like 1,000 as far as like the energy, and he already was an energetic type of wrestler from the get-go when it came to his promos. He don't have to be turned up that high to like, for you to pay attention when it comes to his promo. Just midpoint. But now it's like he's like ultra energetic. And I don't know if that's him doing that or if that's the creative telling him to do that. But like, even when he got angry at Punk, he was like, "Oh, he's like, I told you." He's like, "I told you to apologize. I told you to apologize."
Yeah, that's like Jay's really like not even like on 100 all the time. That Jay's usually like the chill one. Jay's the chill one. Usually Jimmy on 10, but now he's on 100. I'm like, all right, Jay, relax, calm down.
Yeah, so I
Calm
don't
down, bro.
know. I don't know if that's him doing that or if it's creative telling him to do that. You know, it just seems kind of forced. You know,
Yeah.
like I think he need to turn it back a little bit. So I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
back to Cody. But back to Cody. I'm not gonna lie. As soon as he won that championship again, I was like, oh God, why? And then Randy won. I'm like, oh great. Now we're gonna get them at WrestleMania. I'm good. I'll pass. Pass. I'm good. I don't want to see it. I'm good. Very good.
Do y'all think?
I agree with you. I do agree with you because nobody in. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just no. Go ahead, then I'll go to my point. Go ahead.
All right. I know this is old, but I want to bring this up real quick. I fucking called it about the Danhausen and the fucking box. I called that shit on Twitter. Bro, I put out a tweet saying that, oh boy, the IWC is going to have a fucking field day with this. And that shit got retweeted.
The only
so
way I found
quickly
out
to the
that
point
Dan
where,
House was
bro,
in the box is because Warhorse's wife said something. Like she said something. I'm like, girl, what do you know that I don't know?
Yeah,
exactly my point.
I definitely said it was going to be.
I'm scared of how they're going to book Danhausen. I'm actually scared of how they're going to book him.
I like what they're doing
use
to
the
him right now,
Danhausen
though.
character well. I know, but if they use the character well and, don't make him, a flop like they did with other comedy characters like Santino, because they turned that man into a flop real freaking quick.
Is it bad? I kind of want him to like curse a champion and he accidentally wins the championship because he cursed him. Like
that would be funny.
Yes, I want that too. I
need the internet to explode. I need it to explode so I can laugh.
If 205 Live was still relevant, that would be a kind of thing to do. I think, okay, go.
Enzo destroyed 205 Live. Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
We know he did. And there's nothing we can do about it. All those guys are long gone. There'll never be another cruiserweight classic.
Back to Cody Luther King on this goddamn championship and his match with Randall, which I am not excited for.
Did you just call him Randall? Yeah.
That's his name. That's what his mama calls him. Mama calls him Randall. I'm gonna call him Randall.
Nah, I just thought it was Randy, but you said Randall. I'm like, okay, all right.
That is his full government name is Randall. His mama call him Randall. I'm gonna call him Randall.
She put the DAL on that. Okay.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Not the LE. Not the DY, but the DAL.
Yeah.
Randall.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm tired.
That's funny. That's funny.
But I think Randall is in towards retirement, so I'm kind of excited to see, he might win the championship. I don't know if he's going to drop it or Gunther's going to come. Gunther's music's going to play after he wins and he gets that retirement match.
This is the year that a lot of people retire because who gone? Goldberg, Cena, AJ. I'm like,
it's not Goldberg, it's Oldberg. What are you talking about? It's Oldberg, not Goldberg. It's Oldberg now.
Speaking of AJ, can I say one thing? Can I say one thing about AJ right quick? Right quick, I promise it's quick. I promise. We'll go back to Cody, I promise. I just want to say I just need the IWC to chill out because everybody was pissed that he went out the way he did. And I'm just like, look, maybe he didn't want a John Cena-esque tour. Maybe he just wanted the match and he wanted to retire. That's what he wanted. Maybe that's just what he wanted. Stop complaining.
That AJ's only 45.
I didn't know he was that young. I thought
AJ's young.
Yeah. I mean, I knew he was in his 40s. And I was thinking more 48 or whatever. I was thinking more of that.
That man's 45. He said he wants to spend time with his family. I'm like, bro, you've been wrestling for like, I don't know how many years. You built one company all by yourself that's still relevant today. And you said you would never wrestle in the WWE.
I know, but a
still
lot of
going
wrestlers don't
TNA.
get to see their families a lot. Like they spend a lot of their time on the road and don't get to see their kids.
You have
Yo,
to remember
Collins over
you have to
20
remember
plus
he has
years.
younger. You have to remember he has younger children too. So like a lot, like his kids that are younger, they get a chance to really grow up with him like that. So like,
Yeah. So to see him just be like, you know what, I wanna retire and I wanna go spend time with my kids. And you're like, you know what? Go ahead,
I
AJ, do you,
mean,
boo. I'm not
I
even
mean,
mad at it.
Yeah.
I know what that's
I mean,
like. Like my son's in the room right now, and he'll tell you like he has met so many wrestlers. He's met like he was 2 weeks old, and
Okay.
like
Yeah, I say same with my kids.
I got the picture of my son with a Danny Doring, Abyss, Rob Van Dam, and this is like all like 21 some odd years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's like
and see,
he
I've
sees
always
them
wanted to
as
meet.
a
I've
lot of
always
people.
wanted to meet Abyss. He's one of those wrestlers. It's on my bucket list of wrestlers I've always wanted to meet.
Like,
Yeah.
I've met him way too many times. Like to the point where it's like, okay, let's go have a drink, nigga. Let's go. Like him, uh, Brody Lee or Luke Harper, who's a regular up here in Rochester, New York, where I'm at. I've been in the locker room with him plenty of times, shook his hand, hung out with him, got drunk one
I heard,
time.
I heard he was such a. I heard
Drunk
he was
with
such a
him.
good guy too. I heard he was
He
a very
was.
good guy.
He was. His girl Sydney, all that cool stuff. They're very cool people. You know, Colin Delaney. I got YouTubes of me and Colin. Y'all, there was some crazy. I can't even joke about it. But Colin had a stepbrother.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna talk about it. I will leave it alone.
Hey
All right.
yo, Bars.
What's up?
So what's been going on in the NWA scene as of recently?
You know what?
NWA.
You know what?
Damn, I feel old.
I haven't.
You gonna have to fill me in because I've been trying to tune in for the past couple weeks. Not like every time I try to sit down,
Who
something else
watches
will come up.
NWA?
I watch NWA. I just haven't seen it the last week or so.
Yeah.
I know Dub will probably know more than me. I know he was in here for a second, but then he disappeared. So Dub will know more about the NWA scene more than me because I missed the last few episodes. You know what I mean? And
Okay.
it's crazy because I can literally catch NWA every Tuesday night at 8, but I keep forgetting. Tuesday night
Yeah.
8
Also, it's
p.m.
I don't know why I keep on thinking it's on Thursdays. Okay, it's
Nah,
on.
it's on Tuesday. It's on Roku TV.
We have NWA here in Chicago, but I do not support it because it's ran by a weirdo. The promoter is a full blown weirdo. So
Are you talking about you talking about
What's that about the
Corgan? You
promoter
talking
for
about Corgan?
GCW?
don't get me started on him. I know too much shit about him, and I cannot say it on here because we're live. And I'll be quiet.
Oh boy. Here we go.
But no, NWA Chicago is ran by a man named Brian Idol, and he kind of has the ego the size of Meltzer's head.
Yeah, I heard of Brian Idol before, but
It's wild.
yeah, I heard of Brian Idol before, but
Now,
the
he's
NWA we talking about
mad
it.
weird.
The NWA we're talking about is the one. I mean, I know overall Billy Corgan runs NWA, but I'm saying that the one we're talking about is on mainstream TV. The other ones, the off brands of NWA. Nah, we're not talking about
Yeah,
those.
the territory ones. He's not talking about those.
No,
Okay,
not the
well, I
territories.
didn't know
No,
which ones you were talking about.
no, but yeah.
They just recently brought back the territories.
Yep. All right, so let's get into this next topic. So Mercedes Moné
Yeah.
is going to be putting up both of her titles on the line at one of these events. Whether I don't know, it doesn't necessarily say like which AEW event or which indie promotion she's going to do it at, or if she's going to do it. But it just says she is planning to put both of her titles on the line. As we
I think she's
know,
going to England. She's
She's
going to
losing
England.
him. She's
Yeah.
losing him.
yeah. So let's talk about it. So she loses both titles, right?
Yes.
What do y'all think is going
Mhm.
to happen to her next? Is she going to immediately get submitted into the title picture for the women's title in AEW, Or you think they're gonna hold
I,
off on that and let
It's gonna
everybody
be
They're
a
gonna
think
wait.
it's
slow
strange
burn.
that she
They're gonna
walked
wait
into
for
that
that
company.
because
Yeah.
I think it's strange that she walked into that company and they knew she was a top tier woman. Then she goes and wins, I don't know, like 400 like women's titles and never gets the AEW women's title until she
well,
loses all of the titles.
Yeah, it
that
has
she-
to be all of them. She's gonna lose her mind. It's gonna be a slow burn. She's gonna start losing her mind, and then she can be like, the one title that I never got is the AEW Women's title, and then eventually she's gonna win it after she loses every single one of the titles she has now. Every single one. She has to lose
Well, they
all of them.
already started the process with her losing the titles, so they already
Yeah.
started that. So
I think,
she,
and then we're gonna see the quality of her madness. She's gonna start going pure mad because she doesn't know what to do if she doesn't have a title.
I would say, well, I'm gonna say like she's gonna go all around across the countries of the things that the different countries she's been to. Gonna drop each title, and then maybe later on in the year, this year, then she'll get the women's title.
okay.
Because with Tekla being women's champion right now, I think that she's gonna have the title for a good little minute, and then she's gonna drop it
Who's the
back.
champion
Tekla.
Tekla,
already?
Yeah.
yeah,
That is
yeah,
quick. Damn, I didn't know she won this that quick. I have not been watching. I'm sorry. I have not been watching.
yeah.
Yeah, she won the chip.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
What?
She won the
There we go.
chip. Yeah.
What?
I was
Give us a-
surprised too when I seen her with the title. I was surprised too. I didn't think she was gonna get the title
Yeah,
right
it was a
away.
shock to me. I didn't think Chris was
Like, you
losing.
got all those girls in the back and you gave it to her, the newbie. Okay. You know what? Be quiet.
I mean,
I
Be
mean,
quiet, Tony.
she's pretty good. She can go.
she's super talented.
I know
Super
she's super
talented.
talented, but I'm like, there's so many girls in the back that's been there longer than her, and you gave Thuckles the championship already.
All right, so let me ask you this, Smiley. Who do you think right now is ready to hold that title
It's on a roster right now.
on the roster? Yeah. I mean, I'm being honest because honestly, like this, to me, when I look at the title picture over there and women that are ready to hold the title, I can name the people right now. Off
No,
the
I have to
top,
go through the roster. I don't even know who's on the roster right now because there's so many goddamn people in that
that's my
goddamn
point.
company.
That's my point. So, like the people that are, I'm gonna tell you right now who I feel.
Ooh, Athena. Athena.
Athena's one. Athena's one. Of course, we could say Mercedes. You know what I'm saying? We already seen Storm with the title a few times. Thunder Rosa, I believe she deserves another shot. You know what I mean? Thunder Rosa. Jamie Hayter's another one. Of course we seen what's his face? Chris Stanlander had the title a few times. You know what I mean? And then who else? Who else? That's it, really. The other
Willow.
woman,
I can see Willow. I can see
well,
Willow.
of
being
course,
Willow.
yeah, my bad. Willow
Yeah.
definitely.
Willow.
Willow definitely. And that's it. That's where it stops at. Who else in the women's division right now at this point we could actually say is next in line to hold that title? You know what I'm saying? I feel like yeah, there's a lot of great women
You
wrestlers.
could give it to Megan Bain.
Nah,
Megan. Oh,
not yet.
Oh, yeah,
not yet.
That's right, Megan.
I
Yeah.
love
Not
that
yet.
woman.
Nah, Megan's good.
Hold on. I want to hear why you think Megan Bain isn't ready for the AEW Women's World Championship. I want to hear your reason why.
All right, so for one, she has the presence. I've seen her wrestle in person plenty of times, so I know she has the presence. You know what I'm saying? She has all the tools, but there's one thing that I feel she need to work on, and it's the promos. Like, I don't feel her promos are great enough to convince me that, oh yeah, this is championship material. Everything else says championship, but the believability as far as how she speaks says, all right, I maybe need another year or two. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna put it to you like this: if they do like a Paul Heyman thing and they put somebody with her that can talk, then we can say, all right, she could be in the
Yeah.
top picture. That's
'Cause,
how I'm
like,
looking at it.
if they put her like with the Don Callis family or something like that.
No,
They're not
God.
gonna
Nah,
see
don't
that
put her
happen.
in a Don Callis.
No,
Yo, we
Don
ain't-
Callis
No,
family
we're not
members.
anyone else with
Yo.
Don
That
Callis.
shit is
We need one
overdone like
more.
the
Absolutely.
NWO, bro.
Yeah,
Get
no,
out of
Yeah,
that.
that family.
Hey, yo, the Don Callis family.
NWO of this generation.
I'm tired of
I'll be
Don
on
Callis
NWO.
and his
I just knew it once I
fake-ass
brought up
teeth.
his name. Somebody, that y'all was gonna start going crazy.
Yo,
I just knew it.
Hey, yo, the Don Callis family's looking like the Wu-Tang Clan. They got like 36
Nah,
chambers.
bro, it's the
I
NWO
hope
generation.
They have turned into the
falls out
wolf
on all
pack,
of this
bro.
in the game. That's what I hope for. I hope Don
Bars, they
Callis
have turned into the
teeth fall
wolf
out
pack,
again.
bro. They have turned into like the literal wolf pack.
That's the Wu-Tang right there, man.
Absolutely not. Don Callis can fuck off. Fuck off.
He's in. Oh my God! Somebody put a picture
He's my
with
favorite
Don
manager
Callis'
against Stokely
face
right now. Him and
next to
Stokely are my two favorite managers.
uncircumcised. You know what?
Him and his goddamn fake ass teeth. God.
Hey,
I hope they
Bars, you
fall out on
forgot
live
one woman.
television
Yeah.
again.
What you say, Mr. Allen?
You forgot one woman to add to that list is Tony Storm.
Yeah. I said Storm.
Oh,
I said Storm. Yeah, Storm definitely. Because in my opinion, all the women that I've mentioned at some point in time were elevated enough to show that they can hold that title. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying that. I'm not saying Bane don't have the capabilities. I'm just saying that how they been presenting her so far, I haven't seen her enough cut a promo by herself to really say, oh yeah, like this woman is it. Everything else says she's it, but the promo, no.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad if Julia catches something. I would love to see Julia with a title.
You said Julia?
She already was TBS champion, wasn't she?
She was.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
She was for a little bit.
She was. She was TBS champion for a little bit, but I mean, to put her in a world championship picture, I don't know. Like I said, it's all according to how they build. You know what I mean? How they build. If they really want any of these women to be the champion, they're gonna have to build them the right way. Now, Tekla, I didn't expect that to happen. That just happened out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was totally unexpected. When they had that strap match, I was like, Chris is gonna win in some sort of way. And then when they did that swerve and Tekla won, I was like, oh wow.
Right. Yeah. So I
wouldn't be mad at Trish Adora.
You said
Yeah,
Trish
I can see
Adora?
her winning the Ring of Honor Women's Championship.
Adora.
Yeah,
I mean, if y'all didn't
I can see Trish.
Before Trish
Trish could win
Adora
the
came
TBS
to
title
before
some
she
point,
came to AEW, she was literally the longest Pan-African World Diaspora Wrestling World Champion. The longest. She was champion from 2020 to all the way to 2024, I think. That woman deserves the championship.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Seeing Trish Adora. You know, but here's the thing, though. They gotta take her off of ROH and put her in the main roster.
They don't know how to do that because they put all the wrestlers they're not using during their weekly show on Ring of Honor, and they don't know how to bring them over from Ring of Honor to the main roster, which is stupid. Like,
and this is where, and not to cut you off, Smiley.
No, you're good. No, you're good.
This is where I say, right, use the formula of your opponents. You know what I'm saying? Like you know how they look at each other's playbook? Look at WWE's playbook as far as how they bring up NXT people and do the same thing with AEW and Ring of Honor. That's all you gotta do. Look at their playbook.
See, the thing about that Barz is like Barz was saying, if I could just politely push back Barz, WWE does not use NXT as canon though. They use everything on Ring of Honor that they do in Ring of Honor as canon for AEW typically.
Well, when you said
when Athena came over, they acknowledged that she was champion and how her reign, how long it was. It's right. Like, Ring of Honor is probably gonna be in a better place now that they're down in Orlando. I think they got a residency.
Yeah, they're in Jacksonville. Yes, sir.
Yeah, they're in the studio. They're in the studio.
They're in the studio now. So I feel like if they get a little TV deal or a streaming deal or something, you're definitely going to see them start using them more. You're probably going to see some crossover. You might get Global Wars, AEW, and ROH stuff again.
But here's the problem. Like, Tony doesn't know how to think like a goddamn boss. He's thinking as a fucking fan because that man literally be getting on Twitter and cage match after every single fucking show and reading all the fucking reviews and all the comments like a fucking fanboy instead of, I don't know, listening to like, I don't know, someone in creative. He listens to like the fanboys who don't leave their fucking mother's basement. That's the one thing about Tony I don't like is that I understand you want to listen to the fans, you want to put on a fucking product, but there are just some fans you should not be fucking listening to. You're a grown man who owns a company. You make the fucking decisions, not fanboys on Cage Match.
Here's the thing though, with that, I think that like he caters to a large segment of the IWC, and you like people have to realize that he does that to not appear like, oh, we're just doing this he clearly has something in mind for doing things for the live crowd, obviously, but he obviously wants to include the online audience in some sort of way. I do think that he does have to have a mindset shift in a certain way where he says, okay, yeah, we still value our online audience. We also have to remember this is still a business too.
Yeah, and he doesn't treat it as a business. He wants to be the cool boss. Like, I don't want to be like the boss over there. I'm a cool boss. I'm a cool mom. Like, no, you cannot do that,
that's the
Tony.
Case. I'm gonna push back on that. I don't think that's the case. From everybody who's ever spoken about like working with him, they're like he cares. He wants to do stuff. He always has the final say. Like everybody's reported, nobody overrides his creative. He runs it. I think the only problem is because he has his hands in the NFL, he has his hands in European soccer. He's the manager of like the Jags. Like he has a lot of stuff on his plate. I think he's stretched thin when football comes around, and I feel like that's why ROH always seems like it's on the back burner. Is because he can't do. He needs someone else to run creative for ROH. Bryan Danielson will probably be the person.
Which is why, for me, like I enjoy. There are segments of Tony Khan's booking that I enjoy. Like he has had one of the best runs in terms of like since All In. In terms of, like he's had some of the his best run in terms of booking. There are some segments that I like, and there's some things I'm just like, okay, this is where you could do a little bit better than this. However, I do think that he could, like you said, I think he could use some creative help. Maybe, and I know Brian is on the creative team. I know that for sure. And I believe Nigel McGuinness is as well. And people like Jerry Lynn and so many others who are coaches or help out in some sort of way. So I'm thinking, hopefully, that they will use those resources to help out Ring of Honor in some sort of way.
Right. Well, I mean, when you say it like that, I agree. You know what I mean? He is stretched thin. In that sense, he's running a lot of other promotion stuff when it comes to sports. So I do hear you. What were you gonna say, Mr. Allen?
But the one thing is, and I've said this before, and I'll say it on and on, he's a fan trying to run a wrestling promotion that really has zero idea of what's going on.
Yeah, that's true. I definitely can agree with that. He definitely is fanned out. I think once he decides to put his foot down and just kind of just like not listen too much to the IWC, because the IWC can definitely put you in some problems, especially when it comes to booking. Not all the ideas are great. Some you see some people in there that have pretty decent ideas that could work, but then you have others that just be bugging. You know what I mean? Bugging out. Talking about who should be champion and this should happen and that should happen. Nah.
I will never forgive the IWC for fucking running off Kat Dennings. I will never forgive them for that. They can go to hell for that. You ran off Kat Dennings.
Who?
Kat Dennings.
Kat Dennings, the actress?
Yes, they ran her off. Like, she literally made a tweet saying she wanted to get into wrestling, that she liked wrestling. They ran her off. The IWC fanboys ran her off.
I didn't even hear. I missed that.
I was so mad.
That was years ago, though, Barz. That was years ago.
Ruined it.
Oh, okay.
You ruined it. You could have had Kat Dennings in wrestling, but you ruined it.
Yeah. What were you going to say, Marshall? Marshall had his hand up.
So I want to bring up something that I saw in a recent tweet that was shot at Tony Khan. Someone, I don't know if he was an AEW fan or a WWE loyalist, but he brought up the fact that AEW has not done anything for New Japan since they started, working together. And I kind of agree with that because if you really think about it, AEW has gotten the better end of the deal than New Japan has
He's
because
not lying.
I mean, what
Not
could they do?
necessarily.
really think about
I
it
mean,
because
but like, who?
AEW
What?
basically took
Marshall,
Jay
what?
White. Sorry, go ahead.
To ask you a question, bro. Like, what do you think they could do? They're a 6-year-old company, and New Japan has been around for what 40 something years.
35
And
years,
like,
yeah.
what could they honestly do for them at this moment? Because they're
Not-
bringing
and
their
then-
wrestlers over to.
Publicity, there's an idea. Give them more spotlight. New Japan doesn't get the flowers that it deserves because it's been around for so long and not many people that live
They've
in the
lost
US
most of their
actually
damn
watch New
stars.
Japan.
Most of their
Okay,
popular
so-
stars
They
are
don't
now
They
gone.
don't pay.
Okay,
They don't
hold
pay.
on, hold
New
on.
Japan
So-
does not pay their stars. They don't want to pay them as much as AEW would. That's the problem.
And see, the
However,
other thing
I will
is,
say,
and
AEW
while I
has
got
been
all the respect in
doing
the world for New Japan, I got all the
those
respect in the
double
world for New
deals.
Japan.
You get
Like,
signed twice.
I'm not gonna sit up here and disrespect Japanese wrestling, but what I'm gonna say is this: you got somebody like a Tony Khan who respects guys like Antonio Inoki and respects him enough to, dedicate an entire pay-per-view to him. Like that tells me that he has some a clear definition of, like, he has some sort of respect for that Japanese brand of wrestling. I think that we're expecting a little bit too much from AEW as a company, maybe. And we have to also look at maybe there's something going on internally with New Japan's management as well, because there may be something with that. But that's just my opinion as a fan of AEW and also as a fan of, like, just wrestling in general. I think that we give too much smoke to promotions that like we. I think we give a little bit too much of a backhanded, things to them, but like we don't talk about how really with WWE and AAA or with WWE and TNA, that TNA stars have not been brought to the main roster whatsoever.
They
Like,
both got problems. They both got issues. This ain't a we love
So-
better.
I'm not
so,
saying
like,
that WWE and
it seems as if,
AEW
like-
have different problems. I'm not saying that. I agree with you that yes, with promotions, combining and stuff, that yes, promotions are going to take other people's talent and everything else. I agree with that. I just think it's a little harsh for AEW to take all their top stars and not give New Japan any promotion. That's all I feel. Like, that's just me talking from my heart.
I'm
They
going to
give them
disagree
promotion all
there.
the time, though. Every time New Japan is brought up, they talk about them with reverence. They can use clips from their shows. They did. Okada went and did the show. He went and did the last show for the Ace.
I mean, they showed the
And it
highlights
was their
for the
biggest
Okada.
show
I mean,
in
they
years.
showed the highlights for the Okada and Tanahashi match, and then they also showed the clip from when Takeshita won the global championship a few weeks back. So I mean, they've shown them respect. Like, it just kind of feels like maybe you guys aren't paying attention or something, but like I've seen them show them some sort of respect.
To be fair, I've been without power for the past 6 months, so I haven't really had a chance to catch up. So I'm sorry if it seems like I'm trying to start an argument right now. I'm just, I'm
Nah,
blanking,
man,
so-
nah,
You're good.
nah, you good.
It's
Hey, one.
It's constructive conversation. It's constructive conversation. I like it when people have constructive conversations like these.
Yeah.
What's up?
Go ahead, Mr.
And-
Allen.
And you got to add the fact you've seen a lot of the AEW stars traveling over there. I mean, you've seen Kenny Omega, you've seen the Young Bucks, Takeshita, Okada. I mean, a lot of them have traveled back to work shows on New Japan since the merger came.
Yeah, I mean, Andrade went over there and lost. That shows you enough of what he feels about the New Japan brand.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
And
so go ahead. I'll let you finish your thought.
And, and even though now you're seeing like a lot of New Japan stars come to AEW, I won't be surprised if they are going back and forth after a while. I mean, like the War Dogs, Evil's supposed to be coming. You know,
They said
just
that
just a
Tony
bunch of
Khan hates evil. That's what I heard in a recent interview.
And that's why he's
I
going
don't
and
know
does
if it's
get ready.
accurate or if
He
it's
does
false.
not
I
like
don't know.
evil.
I can't
No,
confirm.
he doesn't like evil at all. He does not like
Okay,
evil.
so that
He
was
skips his
true.
matches.
What I heard.
Yeah, that's true. He does not like evil.
Well,
He said he doesn't like
Evil's
other
married to
wrestlers.
Io Sky, so I think that has a lot of influence as far as bringing him over too.
Correct.
Yeah, yeah. So let's wind down. Last topic of tonight.
My bad about that bars, by the way.
Nah, man, you good, bro. You good. Yo, this is open conversation. You know how it is over here, man. No, don't worry about that, man. Last topic of discussion. WWE just signed the new female wrestler. I forgot her name. What her? Blackheart. Nikki Blackheart.
Nikki Blackheart, yes.
And also, I've also heard some rumblings. I don't know if it's confirmed or not, so don't quote me on it. I believe also they've signed a young lady from England by the name of Rain Leverkusen.
Yeah, no, they have.
Yes, that has been confirmed.
That is confirmed. Yes.
Who?
Yeah, so
Look her up. Her matches are
yes, her and Danny Luna had a great Iron
Literally
Woman
only
match.
know like a
Agreed.
handful of people.
Agreed.
Yes, and see, this is why I say I love wrestling outside the U.S. more than I do I love the UK and the Japanese scene more than the United States in terms of wrestling right now. Like it's like there are so many things going on.
No.
Yeah. I agree. Nikki Blackheart's signing is going to be dope. I've watched a few of her matches. She can go. You know, the funny thing about this is that she's only 2 years in.
And she's so fucking good. I love this woman. I'm sorry. I love her. I love her.
She's
great.
only 2 years in. So she about to make some ground real
She's
quick.
about to show y'all what she can fucking do.
Yeah. And she
Just
has the
hoping they
WWE look too. She has a WWE look, a WWE
Yeah, she
build.
does.
Like
And I hope that they don't water her down though. I just really hope that they like let her.
That
be
bitch
herself.
can
We
go.
more than likely will, because we know how WWE treats people from different places. We know how they are. They watered down a bunch of people that were going to be mega stars and then just flat out let them drown. Like that was literally what they did with Aleister Black his first time around on the main roster. Let's be
Like
real.
Julia right now.
Yeah, like Julia. Like
wanna
Shinsuke.
be-
They left him
I
out
really
to
wanna
dry
be
back in
hopeful.
2018, 2019, and all the way since.
I'm gonna try to be hopeful. Cause look what they did to my nephew Javon. Like Javon really is a fucking star. And I was scared. I was scared what the hell they're gonna do to him. Now my nephew's out here making
He's on the
history.
main roster now. He's looking good. He's looking great.
I know. My nephew looks great.
I
My
love it.
nephew looks fantastic.
I'm more scared for Ola about what they're going to do with him if they ruin
Well,
him.
well, here's the
Brock beats
thing.
him,
Well, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. They don't want Brock to lose. Brock is done. Well, not they. Brock don't want to lose matches. He don't want to lose. He don't
That's
want to
not
lose.
gonna work for me, brother. That's not gonna work for me.
And the thing about it is that if he faced either Gunther or Ulba, he has to lose. Whether he face both of them or whether he face one or the other, he has to lose. It will make no sense whatsoever for him to beat Ulba or Gunther, because those are the two guys in the company that could actually beat him. They could actually beat Brock Lesnar. They had other folks in the past, but they ruined that. Samoa Joe choked out Brock Lesnar, and they still had that man lose, bro. Like, I do not understand the logic behind that. I'm still mad about that till this day. Till this day. What's the name say? Till this day, I'm still mad at
Deontay
that.
Wilder.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Barz, I'm gonna drop down, brother, but thank you for so much for the conversation, man.
All right, man. No problem. Yeah, man. Take care.
All right, you too.
Yeah. So, like I said, Nikki Blackheart's gonna be special when she gets there. They don't want Brock Lesnar doesn't want to lose, but the plan is to get him versus Oba. That's what they're trying to push towards. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see
We
what
know
happens.
Brock's history with African American wrestlers, and
Uh-huh.
we know his history with that.
Yeah,
We know he's not going to put him over. We already know this because it's Brock's MO. Like, he's done this every time he's come back to WWE.
That's why
We
he's
had
a
to sit through
weirdo.
2017 with the worst Universal Championship reign I have ever seen in my damn life. I am heated because that year was the most. Oh my God, bro! I was pissed when Brock beat Joe. Brock destroyed Kofi in what, 6 seconds?
And
Yeah,
it's such a
I'm
10 seconds.
still mad at
weirdo.
that. I'm still pissed at that. I'm still upset with that, man.
It
But you
annoys
know
me
what?
that I think WWE just gave Brock creative control. That's what I feel.
I hope not.
Because AEW fans, WWE loyalists believe Mercedes Moné has creative control over her contract with AEW. That is not true. Even though people swear up and down that it is, if that was true, Mercedes would be a fucking 9-time world champion by now.
Yeah.
She would be. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. What gets me with this whole thing is that, like, Brock don't want to lose at all. It's not going to look right if Oba loses. It's not going to look right. It's going to put, his character in a bad space. So Brock needs to just hold this L and keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying?
That's why he's a weirdo in a lawsuit, allegedly.
No, it's still active.
Still active lawsuit, allegedly. We don't want to get go to court, so we're gonna say allegedly, but he is a weirdo in a allegedly.
I still think it was the worst idea to bring him back.
It was
everything.
a horrible idea. I don't know whose lawyer said, you know what? We may be in an active lawsuit allegedly, but let's bring him back anyway.
I blame him. This is Triple H's fault. He's the one that made the announcement. Brock can come back whenever he wants. Dude, you
Brock
literally opened a black hole.
with your father-in-law, allegedly. Allegedly. and you called your lawyers and said, can he come back? All right.
Yeah, it wasn't. I don't think it was a. I don't think it was
Pinocchio.
I don't think it was a real good decision to bring Brock back at
It's
this
a horrible decision. Decision.
But they did anyway.
And that Pinocchio ass nose.
Why do you think the girlies were so pissed? Why do you think the girls were so fucking pissed?
Yeah, it was a bad idea, but
Horrible idea.
What can you do?
He's been
WWE's
gone
about
since.
that dollar.
When was the last time Brock was around? Like, legitimately.
When's the last time Brock was relevant? How about that?
2002 was the last time he was ever relevant. Let's be real. That was his debut year.
Because I'm sorry, who in 2026 is? You know what this match needs? Some Brock Lesnar.
Yo. All right, folks. So we're gonna wind down. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. If you guys got any projects going on right now, this is the time to speak on it. Mr. Allen, I'll let you go first. Do you have anything that's popping off?
We have a show going on May 9th because of certain issues we're having. It's not going to be out of our regular building. We're going to be doing it out of the Sports Center in San Ramon.
Okay.
And then June 27th, I'm doing a special show. I'm refereeing for a good friend of mine, Greg Reed, for Nubian Nation Pro Wrestling.
Okay.
It's going to be an all-woman show. And I don't know who I'm going to be refereeing yet. I should find out in about 3-4 weeks. But I'm really excited about that because it's been a while since I've refereed.
Okay, that's what's up. Make sure y'all go support Stars of Wrestling. Make sure y'all go support Mr. Allen's promotion. They putting in a lot of work. They have had a lot of top stars in that promotion. Make sure y'all go support them. Like, share, subscribe to their YouTube. Follow Mr. Allen for updates on his show. Chad, what you got for me, man?
Yeah, as y'all know, AEW Revolution is this Saturday. Sunday, yeah. I'm gonna watch it, and then I plan to do a review on it.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Make sure you keep us posted. Make sure you tag me, man, so I can share it for you.
Okay.
Yeah. Smiley, what's going on?
Oh boy! All right, now, all right. Get your pens out, because we got a whole lot of shit to write down. All right. Friday, tomorrow, Warrior Wrestling, Logan Square Auditorium. Doors open at 7. The show is at 8 o'clock. I will be there in my corner, which they call the Smiley section. I will be there, of course, because that's my thing. Yeah. Saturday, I will be at the Berwyn Eagles Club in Berwyn, Illinois for the anniversary show. It's going to be a lot of chaos, and it'll be my birthday, so you know I'll be somewhere drunk off my ass. Somewhere drunk in the Berwyn Eagles Club. Sunday, AEW. What? Oh my God! I almost said Collision. AEW Revolution watch party. I will be Wicker Park area at a bar. I am the special guest host, so it's gonna be an exciting time. And it's a bar, so you know I'm gonna be drinking. We're gonna be in the Desert Eagle Bar in Wicker Park, Illinois, in Chicago. Sorry, Wicker Park in Chicago. Yeah. Woo. That's a mouthful. Sorry. So that is also March 27th, Freelance Wrestling, Logan Square Auditorium. Doors are at 7. Shows at 8 o'clock. I will also be there in the corner somewhere. Find me.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Make sure y'all go support Smiley. Make sure y'all give her a follow. All the events that she will be attending, make sure y'all go support.
Attending and hosting.
Go out there and support. Support
God
your
damn it,
indie
I work
wrestling.
hard.
Support your
hard.
indie wrestling. Support your indie wrestling.
God damn it.
All right, so as for me, tomorrow, Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle Podcast, me and Dub will be interviewing Mark James. He will be on the show. We're going to talk that talk. Like I told y'all before in the beginning of the show, I'm currently working on my EP. My EP's almost done. I'm working on my last song. You know, it's going to be a dope EP. I hope y'all enjoy. It's going to be available on iTunes, Spotify, all your major outlets. It's also like I told you, I have my LLC. So all the content that you'll see me doing is definitely going to be trademarked. So nobody could take my name. You know what I mean? So that's that. You know, we working on trademarking for Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle. We trying to get all that stuff out in order. You know what I mean? So then we can keep going. Let me tell you, all you content creators that are inside the chat and are up on the panel, it's important. It's important to get trademarking on your name. If you really serious about your content and about your everything, trademarking is important, because I'm telling you right now, you don't want to be in a situation where somebody just swoops out of nowhere, they look up the name and the name's not taken and they go and trademark that name, you be asked out. You can't use the name no more. You got to rebrand. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, trademarking is important.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't trademark my shit because I will be getting a call from WWE, so I can't do that. Sorry. I can't trademark CM Smiley because I'm gonna get a fucking call from Phil, and I'm gonna get a mouthful.
Well, you could probably flip it or something like that. You could probably flip it. You know, like you could do something like that. You know, as long as it's not taken, it's not against any laws. If it's not taken, then it's not against anything. It don't matter if the initials are the same, man. It all depends on how you say it or pronounce it or whatever, I believe. But even that is like up in the air too. You know what I mean? There's so many ways around that. You know, so, but yeah, you know, trademarking is important. LLC is important. You know what I mean? Protect your business, protect your content. That's what it is. So, like I said, we'll be back tomorrow. Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle Podcast, special guest Mark James. Me and Dub will be in there. I will see y'all next Thursday. Same bat time, same bat channel for Barz Wrestling Media. Salute to y'all. Appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye-bye. And that was our show for this evening. I appreciate everyone that has been tapping in. Make sure you tune in next week for more Barz Wrestling Media. Sayonara. It's your boy, S. Scott Barz Wrestling Media.
Champions, strategists, unstoppable. This is Barz Wrestling Media.
Where wrestling meets greatness.
Barz Wrestling Media.
Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel.